What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out this retro mechanical keyboard from 8BitDo. Looking at the packaging here, you can see that this keyboard comes with dual super buttons, or that's what they call them at least. 8BitDo have a ton of unique, quirky products, so I've been pretty excited to check out this keyboard, and I do have a couple of other items I'm still yet to unbox, so I have some more videos coming soon. I'm met here with that instant mechanical clicky sound. Something about that clicky keyboard sound that I feel everybody secretly loves. This keyboard comes in two colours, and this is the N edition, and it totally lives up to the retro in its name. You've got a couple of twisty dials at the top with some additional buttons and LED indicators. On the back you can see it uses a USB-C port, and there are 4 additional ports for the dual super buttons, as I believe you can have up to 4 at the same time. You can use either Bluetooth, cable or wireless 2.4G with the adapter that comes inside the keyboard, so you have a choice of 3 different ways to connect. Inside the box we get some stickers. These are for the big red buttons, but I'm probably not going to use these. A fast mapping quick start guide for setting up those big red buttons, and also a quick look at the instruction manual. You can pause the screen if you want to read these. We're provided with a USB-C cable for charging and of course to connect via cable. It has a 2000 mAh battery and can get up to 200 hours use with only 4 hours of charge time. Now for the big red buttons themselves. These are really cool. I do love the design of these. They're taking me straight back to the 90s. The underside is a nice smooth rubber finish, which would be anti-slip, so these aren't going to fly off your desk. I'm not the fastest typer, but I've done a quick speed test here so you can hear the sound of the keyboard. As you can hear, it is a very clicky keyboard, but 71 words per minute, I'm pretty happy with that. So first things first, I wanted to see how it was for gaming, so I loaded up some COD and cracked out a game. It's a pretty nice experience, to be fair. It's quite a tall keyboard compared to the lower profile ones that I'm used to, but I don't think you will need a wrist rest. I guess it's a personal choice, but I think that you would be okay without. The keys are great though, and with the design and spacing of the keys, you can be quite accurate with your presses. Call of Duty itself is a loud game, but yet you can still hear this keyboard. So if you don't like clicky keyboards, then this one isn't for you. Let's take a little closer look at the dials. The left dial is to choose your connection mode, and the second is for volume control. It's a satisfying way of adjusting the volume, that's for sure, and I was happy to see that it worked on both Windows and Mac for volume control. The 3 buttons to the right of the dials are as follows. The first one is your pair button to get you paired up to your machine. The second is the fast key mapping, and the third is for switching profiles. Each has its own LED indicator light. The right hand side of the keyboard we see 2 more LEDs, one for caps lock and the other I am unsure of actually, and then the old school power LED light here. Mapping keys to the dual super buttons is pretty straightforward. First, get them connected using one of the 4 slots available. You can position these in either vertically or horizontally. I kind of wish there was a way to have no cables, so you'll have to try and find a way to hide these somehow. You start the mapping process by pressing the fast key map button, and you'll see the LED blink. Once that is blinking, you press and hold the key or keys you want to map, and then hit one of the buttons. In this demonstration, I'm mapping Control C to the B button and then of course Control V to the A button for quick copy and paste. You'll know if it's mapped correctly as the LED light will disappear and then you can give it a test. Here you can see the buttons are now copy and pasting. A more useful use case I found was mapping the Command B and backspace to either of the buttons, which makes it easier for when chopping clips up in DaVinci Resolve. Not having to bring my hand across the keyboard for backspace is certainly a faster way of doing this. Of course, you can map them to whatever you wish, and this also goes for the A and B button that is actually on the keyboard itself. If you connect your keyboard via cable to your PC, you can also make use of 8BitDo's Ultimate Software version 2. This lets you effortlessly configure your programmable keys. So you can switch key mappings on the fly and take advantage of powerful macro functions for a personalized performance. This is also where you can create your profiles that you can toggle with the profile button on your keyboard. I found the software quite easy to navigate and was overall pretty impressed with it. So there we have it. That's a quick look at the retro mechanical keyboard from 8BitDo. As always, any questions, drop them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. I'll drop the link to the keyboard down below also. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon.